सर मैं वाटू कुछ
Good evening, respected members. Honorable Acting Chief Justice Sri Sujaypal Garu, Honorable Justice Sri K. Sundar Garu, Srimati Shanti Sundar Garu, and Honorable Judges, Lord Advocate General K. Sudarshan Reddy Garu, Chairman Bar Council of Telangana A. Narasimha Reddy Garu, Lord Additional Advocate General Muhammad Imran Khan Garu, Lord Additional Advocate General Sri Rajnikant Garu, Additional Solicitor General of India Sri V. Narasimha Sharma Garu, Deputy Solicitor General of India Gari Pradeep Garu, Vice Chairman of Bar Council Telangana K. Surindu Garu, Member Bar Council of India Vishwanath Reddy Garu, Public Prosecutor Sri Pattanageshwara Garu, Senior Advocate, respected members of Bar, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Telangana High Court Advocate Association, it's a great way to welcome you all to the function of Honorable Justice K. Surendra on his lordship transfer as a judge on the Madras High Court. Now I request our President A. Jagan Garu, Telangana High Court Advocate Association, to kindly grace the chair of the dais. Now I request Honorable Acting Chief Justice Sri Sujaypal Garu to kindly grace the chair on the dais. I request Rajeshwar Reddy Garu VP to do the honor to present a bouquet to Honorable Acting Chief Justice Sri Sujaypal Garu. Now I request Honorable Justice Sri K. Surendra Garu to kindly grace the chair on the dais. Now I request Papaya Pidakula Treasurer to do the honor to present a bouquet to Honorable Justice K. Surendra Garu. Now I request Srimati Shanti Sundar to kindly grace the chair on the dais. Now I request Shirishan and their executive members to do the honor to present a bouquet to Srimati Shanti. Now I request our Honorable President Sri A. Jagan Garu to preside over the function.
Good evening, respected members. The Honorable Acting Chief Justice Sri Sujaypal Garu, the Honorable Justice K. Surendra Garu, and my dear brother Honorable Judges, Learned Advocate General K. Sundar Garu, Chairman Bar Council A. Narasimha Reddy Garu, Learned Additional Advocate Generals Imran Khan Garu, Rajnikant Reddy Garu, Additional Solicitor General P. Narasimha Sharma Garu, Deputy Solicitor General of India Gari Pradeep Garu, Vice Chairman Bar Council of Telangana, K. Surindu, Member of the Bar Council of India, V. Vishwadhar Reddy Garu, Public Prosecutor, Pallen Ayushadhar Garu, Learned Senior Designated Advocates, members of the Association, Registers of the High Court, staff of the High Court, print media, electrical and all other guests, all are present here with the due respect, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are assembled here to bid farewell to the Honorable Justice K. Surindu Garu and his Lordship Sponsor, the Judge of Madras High Court. Justice Surindu Garu was born on 11/1/1968 to K. Lakshmi Narayana and Premala Devi at Mahbubnagar. After pursuing his school education at HPS Hyderabad and after law graduation from the Padal he enrolled as an advocate in the bar in 1992, joined the office of Senior Advocate P. Sitapati, who is well-known criminal lawyer, and started an independent practice from 1997. His lordship was practiced exclusively on the criminal and the constitutional side, both in the High Court and as well as in the lower courts, elsewhere in Andhra Pradesh. His lordship was appointed as Assistant Additional Standing Counsel for the central government in the High Court of Telangana, and in the year 19 in the High Court of Andhra Pradesh in the year 2005 and 2009, till he was appointed as special standing was to the CBI. Then his lordship was elevated to the Judge of Islam Court on 24th March 2024, and his lordship was very kind enough to discharge his duties. The Honorable K. Surindu was kind-hearted and generous in hearing the cases and very assertive in pronouncing the orders. All the time, he was very accommodative to the members of the bar, specifically young advocates. His lordship, and I have to data, his lordship was disposed of a criminal appeals from 24/3/2022, 23/4/2025, 1,948, whereas entire High Court has been disposed of total 2,051, and his lordship's criminal assist in single disposed of 1,525, whereas entire High Court has been disposed of 4,933, and his lordship has declared the criminal petitions disposed of 15,935, whereas entire High Court disposed of 29,075. This itself shows that his lordship very courteous and disposing of the cases. Now, disposal of cases. Then all the members are feeling that we are missing you, sir, missing your lordship, but our bar association will try to get back. Meru ma Telangana Hanukam, ఈ తెలంగాణలో ఉన్న పటిమ మీద మద్రాసు చూపించి మన తెలంగాణ మంచి పేరు వేస్తారని ఆశిస్తూ మీకు మీ కుటుంబ సభ్యులందరికీ మా బాలసులు ఎప్పుడు సహకారం అందిస్తారని పూజిస్తూ నాకు ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చినందుకు ధన్యవాదాలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ. Now I request the Father of Justice, Mr. Lakshmi Narayana, please come on dais. Now I request my Child Secretary Anil to honor the Father of the Justice, Mr. Father of Justice Surindu. Now I request Senior Counsel Bhirula to address the class.
honorable judges, senior advocates and members of the bar. My president unexpectedly called me. In fact, our bar is very congested, but the hearts of the Telangana lawyers is very spacious. Most of them even they are standing outside the corridors. Dear friends, we are all gathered here to give a big farewell to our beloved Justice Surindu. Of course, transfer of judges is a professional hazard. We are very much conscious about that. But the way the transfer is being meted out to the Justice Surindu is highly arbitrary. And the moment we came to know, the bar has risen to that occasion and passed a unanimous resolution that the way the apex court has taken a decision should be taken back and it has to be recalled. Friends, of course myself and Justice Surindu, we all contemporary practitioners in the criminal and high courts. When learned Justice Surindu stood for the prosecution and we are at the defense in many cases. But the way he never acted as on behalf of the state, but he acted as a public prosecutor. Never over empowered to see that the role of the public prosecutor should be always to convict, but he used to always prosecute the cases, keeping in the light of all the principles like justice and giving a fair hearing to all the litigants in the courts. Just our President and our learned Advocate General in the first court hall has comprehensively said the contribution and the role, the way the cases have been justice. I don't want to go into that, but I think that which were disposed. Here, the practice which has been reborn in our court that the convicts' life imprisonment cases were taken up expeditiously and given the judgments, because we know there are hundreds of the cases, thousands of the appeals are pending in the High Court of convicts. They are waiting for the gallows. But the judgments which made, that's the constitutional values like Justice Surindu has upheld right to life, liberty, and the speedy disposal. And we always speak academically that justice delayed and justice denied. But Justice Surindu has kept in a practical approach, in a very with a grip of criminal jurisprudence. Has this may be a big farewell, may not be a long farewell. Because now we have a recent trend of going around and come out together. I hope that transferring Justice Surindu from this High Court, this is not just a loss to the bar, but to the entire institution. Not only an institution, but also to the administration of justice, who are waiting the tails for years together to get the justice. I hope all my friends, not only today who are here, but outside, when we are sitting in the bar the day the transfer order has come, no one is happy. I can say 200% who are sitting here, no one is happy, all with sad mood, including all brother judges also. Unfortunately, the way things are moving. Why I am speaking is because the lawyers of this community who wear this black coat, we have to fight against the injustice for the lawyers or for judges, for anybody in the society. For Fortunately now, the Tamil Nadu, the people who are most marginalized people will get the justice as soon as. And I also hope that this would not be a long farewell. We hope, as our President Jagan said, that we all do our level best to again to see that the Justice Surinda would come back. Thank you.
Now I request the Honorable Acting Chief Justice Sunder Party to address this gathering.
My esteemed brother, Justice Surinda, the family members of Justice Surinda, the President of the Bar, my esteemed colleagues, Learned Senior Advocates, the Advocate General, Assistant Solicitor General, their team, the members of the Bar. On Monday, this Monday only, we assembled here to bid farewell to Sister Justice Sri Sudha. And now after 3-4 days, we have again assembled to bid farewell to Justice Surinda. On the lighter side, I can say that we are in the farewell season. What will happen in the next week, we don't know. But we have heard a lot about, we have spoken a lot about the contribution of both our sister and brother judges. During the farewell ovation, Learned Advocate General has in great detail mentioned about the same thing. I would not like, on the lighter side, to invite double jeopardy doctrine and again repeat it. I use brother dealing basically with criminal matters, but everybody has heard about the contribution Learned brother has made to this party. Is that by paucity of 13 judges stood first in the country in terms of disposal of it. This is everybody's contribution. This is not only contribution of the judges. This is contribution of the equal contribution of the members of the bar, the members of the judiciary. The number is always one attractive figure. But apart from number, what is felt by all the members of the bar and the speakers who have told is that the quality of justice. So, quality of justice in that aspect also the Learned members have appreciated the role of Brother Justice Surinda, because the number depends from bench to bench. If a matter, the bench is holding a second appeal roster, you cannot compare the number with a roster. There are so many things which are there. But as a member of legal fraternity, all of us, we know that what is important is the fairness in the procedural part and purity in the judgment. In very nutshell, if I can think, then first is the procedural fairness and second is the purity of judgment. These are two basic criteria on which the judgment will be tested. Everything is not only noticed by the members of the bar, it is noticed by the law students, public at large. Long back, somebody said that when judges conduct a trial, in fact, they and this is very important for all of us to not only to take care of the purity of judgment, but also see that a patient, a meaningful hearing is given to the parties. I, on my behalf and everybody who are present here on behalf of everybody, bid farewell and pray that Justice Surinda will contribute in the same manner in Madras High Court, and I also pray for health and prosperity, and above all, peace of mind.
Now I request the Honorable Kasuri Surendra Garu to address the gathering.
Chief Justice, Acting Chief Justice, respected Council, respected members of the bar, seniors, colleagues, friends, very good evening. It feels a bit strange to deliver a farewell speech, especially in a profession where we rarely say goodbye, we just shift benches. As I stand before you today, not quiet to say farewell, but to express heartfelt gratitude before I move to the Madras High Court, I find myself reflecting not on designations or titles, but on people, the movements, and yes, the arguments, of which were plenty, that defined my time in the TELANGANA High Court. However, I am accused of not giving time to the advocates to advance their arguments. Let me begin by thanking members of this bar, not out of formality, but sincerely and personally. Your preparation, your assistance, support, your respect for the process of the law, your commitment to justice have made my time on the bench not just meaningful, but truly fulfilling. The judge may pronounce the verdict, but it is the bar that breathes life into the law, and in this court, that life has always been spirited and strong. I also want to acknowledge the young lawyers, the future torchbearers of this great profession. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your background is, or what language you speak at home. If you stay sincere to your work, prepare with dedication, and walk into the courtroom with integrity and courage, the sky is not just the limit, but it's the beginning. If someone like me who began by studying geology and found law through an unexpected twist of fate can be standing here today, then believe me, you can go even further. Legal profession today is purely competitive, but remember, the diamonds are made under pressure, struggle, rejections, and uncertainty. They are setbacks. They are what shape your strength and resilience. People may assume that I was born a good criminal lawyer, but I assure you I wasn't. What I did, I was a habit. I never stopped thinking about my cases. I ensured that I go through every paper and every line of the record provided by the prosecution. Example, cases of murder, I used to make it a point to visit the scene of offense, and the analysis would have helped me identify the gaps in the prosecution case, and it strengthened my cross-examination. I would walk through this scene, every retrace, every step, and somewhere in the silence, something would click. One small insight can change the course of the case. That's what I want to leave with you. Keep thinking, keep questioning, keep reinventing. You'll surprise yourself with what you discover and what you are. There are also some high-stakes cases, especially those involving terrorism and serious offenses. They were intellectually and emotionally demanding. I still remember one incident clearly. After being sentenced to death in the case of the Wilson blast, Riaz Bhatkar, who was added as a one, he walked up to me, he held my hand and said, "Sir, you have done your job. We don't have anything against you. I always believe you stick to the record and do your job sincerely. There is nothing to fear and no interference to worry about the opposition. And the opposition will also have respect for your presentation of the case. Learn to trust your own voice, believe in your work, and when needed, you can always tell the client that you are there and not to fear." Looking back, I regret one thing from my time at the bar. It's not spending more time at the bar association. I rarely came to the bar association, but after feeling the warmth, the brotherhood of this bar, recently I truly wish I had visited this bar more often. I even missed out on the company. One thing they never miss, though, was hard work. As lawyers, everything goes beyond winning cases. It is to uphold justice, especially for those who do not be heard. There will be pressure, fatigue, and involved. But never forget you gave life to the Constitution, and not as a document, but as a little commitment, fairness, dignity, and hope. So as I go on to the Madras High Court, I carry many things with me: your kindness, your arguments, your affection, and above all, the sense of community and purpose that befell this bar. But the truth is, I'm thankful to the advocates for not wasting court's time with unnecessary arguments. Let me continue to serve the law with reverence it deserves, and let us always remember our greatest success lies not in the title positions, but in the life we touch, justice in our court. Thank you for all the warmth, your wisdom, your wonderful company for the years. Jai Hind.
Now I request my Suit Committee members to honor the Justice Surindu, Justice K. Sudhir, and their family members. Justice Surindu, sir. Now I request my secretary, Secretary, to give a vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of our esteemed Telangana High Court Advocates Association, I am deemed it a privilege to propose vote of thanks. I thank Honorable Acting Chief Justice Sri Sudhir Garu for accepting our invitation and addressing August gathering. I thank Honorable Justice Sri K. Surendra Garu for accepting our invitation and addressing the gathering. And we are also thankful to Lordship for his services to our Honorable High Court. And sir, services are unforgettable. Sir, we are missing you. I am also thankful to Srimati Lata Shanti Surendra Garu for accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion. I am also thankful to Lakshmi Narayana Garu, father of Honorable Justice Sri K. Surendra Garu. And also I am thankful to our Honorable Judges. I also thank to the Learned Advocate General S. Darshan Reddy Garu, Additional Advocate General Muhammad Imran Khan Garu and A.R. Rajnikant Reddy Garu. I thank Additional Solicitor General of India B. Narasimha Sharma Garu, and I thank Deputy Solicitor General of India Sri Gadi Praveen Kumar Garu. I thank Public Prosecutor Sri Kalina Ishwaram Garu. I thank Additional Public Prosecutors and government leaders, and also thank to the designated senior counsels and members of our association. Thank you one and all for gracing the physical function. I request all the honorable judges and members to join for high tea.
Before conclusion of this function, now, Maharaj Vinod Kumar want to felicitate the Justice Surendra.
I request all the honorable judges and members to stand for it.
Sure, I will.